one and all, I'm EkkiThump and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion Galactic Survival. As you can see, we are completely out of hardened steel plates once again, so it's going to be another session of deconstruction, at least to start with. We're going to go to, I would say, that vehicle port this time and take that apart, get ourselves more hardened steel plates, continue on with construction in space. We are also low on like fridge food, so we're going to start in here grabbing up the durians and the pumpkins, and we're going to turn those into fries and pumpkins. I love having these gardens, and we get so much experience as well, like 200 XP just for picking a plant, and the plants regrow. We are, Jesus, we're nearly level 17 already. So we'll get these converted. Hopefully they'll be ready before we starve to death. In the food processor, there we go. It doesn't even use up our supply of water and plates. So, make space fries, make pumpkins. There you go. We'll just eat the fries as they come off. Get ourselves back up to full. One more. Hey, two more. Let's get up to full. And they'll probably be alright to leave in the processor. Well, that'll last an hour, probably. Saying that, these things have gone down to 59 already. Maybe we should wait for the fries to be finished before we go and do the thing. So, did we get our large generator made last time? Yeah, there it is, T2 large generator. We don't have access to anything higher than that, and I don't know if there's actually anything higher than that in the game. Let's have a look at the blueprints. Capital vessel stuff. Doesn't look like it. That's the highest level of power supply. Hopefully one will do. It's been a bit of an arseache to get that T2 generator ready. So there is other stuff we're going to need, and we've got plenty of unlock points, and we're about to get a load more. So let's just unlock everything else that we can. So we don't need online protection. Everything's fine there. Got all of the tools. So I guess we can start unlocking some weapons. T2 rocket launcher, Tier 2 pulse rifle. Not that we can make any of this because it all needs flux coils. We can even manufacture our own light armor. Oh, have we run out of power or oxygen? One of the two. Why are we decompressing the base? I don't understand what happened there. Why did the oxygen turn off? All it did was click the blueprint. That was weird. We could start gathering hydrogen. What does this produce? Converts H2O into hydrogen. Is it just hydrogen? Well, we can start gathering that and get these fusion cells. Like, get a stock of hydrogen ready for the fusion cells. These auto miners I wasn't impressed with, but we've got points to spend, so let's spend them. And all the rest of this crap we don't really care about. Because blueprints, I mean, small vessel and hover vessel blueprints we'll probably just manufacture off the factory. We won't bother actually putting down individual parts for them. Right, walkways. We're going to need a couple of walkways, at least. There, got the walkways. Got those in our inventory. can we make a tier 2 multi-tool? We cannot. We have no access to any more flux coils. Tragic day. I'm sure we'll find some more. Right. Get those in there. So we've still got plenty of work to do on the frame. Which means that, as always, our main target is to get a lot of hardened steel plates. So let's see, vehicle ports, that's the one we want to do next, I think. It's just around the corner. Alright, let's get out of the way of these guns, because I have had it happen before that the guns have shot me and killed me while they were trying to shoot something on the ground. Ooh, go! Oh, damn it! One more. There you go. Rightio. Yep, these are hardened steel blocks, so we will get hardened steel plates from them. So let's begin. Disassemble. No, deconstruct. We want the plates, not the blocks. I wish the drone was just a touch less sensitive to the mouse movements. It does swing around quite wildly. I don't think it's got an independent control. There is a mouse sensitivity control, but it doesn't work only for the drone. And I'm quite happy with the way I'm set up personally. Oh. Well, hello. Huh. It looks like we've got to loot some containers here. Or at least a container. That'll come in handy. We actually got some Sathium ingots. Oh, full inventory. What did we get? We only got 999 because of all this other stuff we picked up. Okay, well that's a good start, I suppose. Let's go and convert these into some blocks. Alright, we've got access to flux coils once again. Oh god, no, give me my elevators back. I don't want to put those away, I'll forget them again. I know I will. So, we could build another thing to put on the ship. I kind of want to save up for that constructor though. Well, just so we don't burn that little bit of Sathium on like regular stuff, let's produce some flux coils and just lock those. Lock the flux coils in so we know that we've got at least some hanging around. We don't spend the Sathium on something else. Oh, it's not Sathium we're missing this time. What is it? Neodymium. Yeah, that's even harder to get hold of. Used to be, in previous patches, neodymium was what you went to the moon for. Now you go to the moon for cobalt. I guess neodymium comes from other solar systems. Unless there are neodymium asteroids in space. I can't remember if there were or not. We'll find out, I suppose. Well, anyway, the main event: 100 additional combat steel blocks. I'll also get some extra windows because I've got a feeling we're going to need a lot of windows. While that's going on, let's have a ride over to the trade station and see what we can buy on this planet. We've got some... Actually, we could process some gold into coins. We can convert those in the ATM. Oh, God. I've got to take these now, haven't I? Oh well, we can do that a bit later, I suppose. Convert the coins. We've got some credit cards somewhere. We can even make, yeah, let's just make a bunch of extra gold coins. We've got some gold ore in there. I'm sure we can use that. Did we have any credit cards, or did I use them? No, we've got money cards. Here we are. So we've only got about 300 credits at the moment, but if we can buy any Sathium, any Neodymium, anything like that from the trade station, I'd be quite pleased. Can we ride all the way in? No. You have to get off the bike out the front door, as you might expect. Right, so we've got a mess hall and a medic centre, weapons and commodities. What do you sell? Nothing I care about. No, nothing I really care about from you. We could go up to the Omicron trade station with that. Right, these are all sales stations. Closets can't be accessed. The trading stations are useless to us because they are multiplayer trading stations. They're multiplayer trading stations basically. NPCs don't buy from you. Or at least I don't think they do. We should check out what's in some of those other huts. Let's see. Tall orders, cafe and bar. Med, tech and recreation that way. What's this? Poker night. Tuesday, 2nd of February, 25:53. 1 drink minimum. Or 1 free drink. Alright, you sell food. Repair station, useless. The scanner would cure... Apparently the scanner would cure us of parasites. I wish I could build those personally, but I don't think I can. Nick some of your oxygen though. Is this actually a staircase? Or does it just look like one? No, it is. How do you do that? That's pretty nifty. Okay, yeah, they're not selling anything we want. We can't access the cargo boxes, even though it doesn't say we can't access them. It just does nothing when I press F on it. Can we turn the TV on? We can't even turn the TV on. It's all locked down to faction. Let's have a quick look into some of those other buildings. What's this? Nothing, just kind of trigger. There's 2 sheds over there that don't have access from from the inside. Generators. Can't access your fuel tanks. I can turn the trade station off for no goddamn reason. So everything's locked down except the off switch. That makes very little sense. If you want to get that seen to, guys. And this is... okay, these are just O2 tanks here. So no, there's no materials here we can take. We could go up to the orbital station. But I don't think we'll be able to afford it. And anyway, we've got our own stuff to do. Okay, we'll go with this. Combat steel, elevator blocks. We might be in a position to put the fuel system in as well. Fuel and generators. So let's take that up with us. We can do some work on the actual power room today. Oh, I did say as well I was going to put down a hydrogen generator, didn't I? How many plates have we actually got left after all this? We're virtually out. We're gonna have to do another deconstruction room when we get back. But fine, let's produce as many blocks as we can while we're away. And Yeah, this does not use a flux coil, so do that. Oh, wrong one. Can't hover into space. And didn't crash into the construction site. Go me. Right, let's get out and take a look. We can probably start working on the what the fuck is happening? Where am I? Okay, I was inside the ship for some reason. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Where the fuck is it? Here it is. Yeah, we can start getting this placed down. So we'll fill in the back wall here. We'll fill in this bit and this bit while we can reach them easily. Having said that, we're in space, we can reach them easily at any time. And we'll fill in one side wall, and then we'll see if we've got our calculations right with how big this place needs to be to hold a tier 2 generator. We also need to start thinking about putting some lights in. We have to make sure we've got room for them. So, one generator. Rotate. I don't think it matters which way up it is, as long as it fits in. Well, there it is. Yeah, looks like we've got it exactly right. That is possibly the wrong way up. It looks like it's meant to be the other way, but I'm not going to take it out and fiddle with it. So we will complete as much of these walls as we can. Which will not be much, probably. Right, let's get that other elevator installed as well while I think about it. Oh, hang on. I need to actually go up the elevator. So things are starting to come together. Come on, come on. Oh, you go. That's it. Elevator. So we've got access to the command pod bit. We can't actually turn it on because there's no fuel or anything in it at the moment. Although it says fuel 75%, but there's no fuel tank, so I don't know what it's talking about. Right, this is a tricky maneuver here, jetpacking down the elevator. Now, how big are these fuel tanks? What does it say? Only 2x2 by 1, and these are top tier fuel tanks. So we could have them, have like one of these stashed against the back wall. And I think my plan might be to just have a big block of thrusters on the bottom here. I don't think there's any penalty for doing that. and it saves us having to spoil the carefully crafted look of the place by sticking thrusters all over the place. I probably want to put something on the outside there. Whatever. I'll sneak it. I'll find a way to put something around there. So that's going to be the warp tank room. Yeah, we'll actually probably knock through a bit in the end. Right. So let me just put one cannon there. And hey, we can turn the place on. So we're generating 19 kilowatts of power. I presume that's the elevators draining that. So we're currently doing alright. We're currently on 7 hours of power left off one fuel pack. Now that is going to shrink drastically the more we add to the base. For now, we're doing pretty well. I imagine the rest of our blocks aren't ready yet, so let's do a bit of work on completing these corridors of glass as well. Ah, damn it, that doesn't line up, does it? Give me those back. Got to flip them and rotate them. It still doesn't line up. What's wrong here? Actually, these don't line up either. What the fuck is going on? No? Okay, let's try getting the top one on. God's sake, man. Right, those are okay. God, who thought the hardest part of this base would be just putting some glass corridors down? Right, they line up now. So I don't know what was wrong with... What the fuck is that? Go away. Why are we having such a hard time getting these to align properly? That's still not right. They're sticking out too much. Why are they sticking outwards? Ah, that's it. That's the one. Dear me. Actually, that one, this entire road looks wrong down here. Let's take these out and start again. don't know why it bothers me so much. I'll never ever be looking at those blocks, but it does bother me. Got to make sure it's flush with this block over here. Okay, that's the right one. So we come through here, we've got a little bit of a tunnel and then a branching bit. Do the same on this, well, we will do the same on this side, yeah. Could be kind of symmetrical. Oh right, yeah, if we build this room out to be square, we're actually going to want to just cut away that part of the tunnel anyway, aren't we? Because we need to go out another couple of blocks this way. That's a good point. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We need more blocks to do that anyway. I thought there was something different about this side. Okay, I think I've cracked it. The hex bit has to be on the inside of the tunnel, and then we get what we want, which is the dark bits of glass on the outside. What would we want to add to this place next? We're going to have to make sure we get the warp engines down. So I think that's going to be the next thing I'll build, is a warp, like this bit out here with the warp tanks in. So warp engine, warp tank. After that, oxygen is very important. Then we'll see. But top priority next is going to be warp tanks and O2 goblins. But need more blocks to build anything else, I think. So let's head back to base. Maybe we should take on the drone base. It's the only hostile installation left on Omicron. We've not beaten a drone base yet this expansion, or last expansion in Alpha 6, so kind of got a hankering to try. What's that bouncing underneath the... planet ship there? Is it just the drone trying to escape? The troop transport? What's the troop transport doing there? Weird. Okay, well, whatever we do next, I need some food, so let's go in and have something to eat. Let's see if we've got materials to actually produce the warp equipment. Holy shit, no, we need a lot of hardened steel plates, more oscillators than we're able to produce. We also need 20 flux coils. My god, oscillators. Neodymium. Yeah, we need more neodymium again. Okay. I can't believe this is still going through. I guess it was not producing them while I was in space. Some bite to eat. Several bites to eat. I'm very hungry. Okay, so we need to find... Well, we know where we can get more more hardened plates. We just need to keep ripping apart bases. There's plenty of stuff left to take apart. I've got a feeling we're in good shape there. Jesus Christ, is that all you managed to produce? 14 window blocks and 3 combat steel blocks. Let's go and take on the drone base. Now, to do that, we're going to need, obviously, first of all, to empty our stuff out of our inventory. We've got a core, so that's good. So we don't need the door blocks, money cards, multi-tool, or multi-tool charges, all these windows. We do need bombs, all the ammunitions. Got 2, right, let's put that away for now. Tier 2 pistols, fine. We should be okay on bullets. We've got 560 rounds for these. Bunch of rockets, bunch of pistol ammunition. Gun rounds, don't need to carry those. Actually, I don't have any more sniper rounds. Let's make some more sniper ammunition. And what else are we carrying? I guess more of these. Let's go and put our hydrogen generator in the water and get it actually producing hydrogen. I think it also produces oxygen, or they used to. But then again, it used to be called the H2O2 generator and produced oxygen and hydrogen. Now it might only produce the hydrogen. Yeah, it only produces hydrogen bottles. Well, anyway, we'll start stockpiling that. I do need one multi-tool out because I wanted to repair the ship a little bit before we go and try to attack anything. Get in there. Because I noticed the windscreen was a bit cracked. Yeah, a bit cracked and buckled. So repair. Alright here. Took a few dings. Nothing too heavy. There's probably some damage to the underside. I'm pretty sure I took a shot on the undercarriage. Docking pad seems to be okay, so maybe not. Oh, hello. There's a bit of damage back here. Right, all okay apart from that. Couple of little bits, it looks like. Okay, let's go and have a swing at the drone base. We've got... should be more than enough rockets to deal with the static defences still. These actually, they've lasted us quite a long time. So, drone base... oh, we've still got the crashed CV. That's a good point. That could be a good source of everything we need. I'd forgotten about that. Right, let's go and strip the guns off the drone base, and then we will actually go and have a look at the crashed CV. Because I've only got 15 minutes left. That may not be enough time for a full base assault. So we'll just go and have a nosy round at the CV and see if we can find any thrusters we can disassemble. They're usually good. Any big, like, machine parts, basically. Although we will have to find the bloody core on it, and that can be a real arseache. Okay, coming into range now. Weapons hot. here we go. That's a good hit. One cannon down. Holy shit, there's a lot of cannons. Well, there's 4 cannons, but it's a lot compared to what we're used to taking on at the moment. Look at that power slide. That was a bit wide, I think. That one wasn't, though. Haha, yes. Ooh. You better move, friend. We don't have much lateral thrust, apparently. Certainly not enough to fly knife edge. There goes another turret. Still got a couple left. Perfectly placed. Right, where are those guys coming out of? It looks like they're rising out of the middle here. Now he's gone, it should spawn another one. I want to see where he comes from, because that'll tell us where the spawner block is. At the back there. Yeah, definitely out the back there somewhere. I can't actually see any block there that could be their spawner though. I don't know if it's actually possible to stop them spawning. Oh, we're out of rockets. Okay, well, I don't want to land and try and loot any of that stuff. Now, the crashed CV actually was protected. Let's go back and get the hover vehicle. So, crashed capital vessel. Over this way. Power's on. Oh right, the turrets. So I think it was Manitoban who solved the mystery for me. So to get them to just shoot at the drones, we want to stop them shooting at generators. We also want to stop them shooting at predators and other factions. Apparently it doesn't matter. Other faction is PvP only. So it's alien and no like mounted devices. And that should like it won't try and drill its way to the generators on the drone base when we go past or anything like that. It'll just shoot drones. well, right away I can see some pretty cool stuff. The question is, can we actually find the core to get to it? Because this doesn't belong to us at the moment, so I don't believe we can use our multi-tool on it. I mean, I'll check, obviously. No. So we need to find the core and make it ours, or at least make it not alien, before we can take it apart. And we've got 5 minutes to do it, so I'll have a quick look and see if we can do it this session. I might need to go back for my mining tool, though. I think that does nothing. There's no power in the place, obviously. Can't open this door. Well, you want to bet? It's done well back because I feel that tank's going to blow up as well. Yeah. This seems like the sort of place I'd put a core, but it's not here. I bet it's down there somewhere. Fucking things. Let's see. CGP. O2, FT. Right, O2, oxygen, FT, fuel tanks. CGP. Cargo. Something, something, something. I think we'll have to come back with the mining tool, because I've got a strong feeling we're going to have to dig to find the core. Oh no, tell a lie. There it is. I just saw it through the window, unless that's a troll block, but I don't think it is. I don't even know if you can do like troll cores. Right, well, we've got to get to it, so we'll try and remove this steel strut here. Well, there goes the core. So can we now disassemble blocks? We can. Sweet. Okay. So hopefully we'll get some nice thrusters and stuff off this. Now, being a cap ship, if we can find like the RCS unit, is going to be really good. The helm maybe, something like that. It's worth having a dig around in here if so, because the cockpit area. But we can have like this thing, the plasma turret. Gives us sweet an oscillator and a bit of neodymium and stuff like that. And look at all, oh yeah, these are the things I'm talking about, all these thrusters. One flux coil and 2 neodymium each. Now we are of course going to have to make our own thrusters at some point. So we can't spend all that just on devices and have none left to actually build. Cap ship thrusters, do they all require neodymium? Blueprints? Blueprints. No, not blueprints. Tech trees. They don't all require neodymium, but they require oscillators. Lots and lots of oscillators. We're gonna have to, well, we'll make sure we've got at least one thruster to go in every direction. There's no gravity. We'll be operating in space without gravity. So even just one thruster in every direction might be enough at least to get us moving and get us like able to warp to another system. As long as we can get enough materials just to do that, I think we'd be happy. Yeah, there'll be loads more, so we should continue exploring this site, which we will do next time, and possibly have a go at raiding the drone base as well. But for now, that'll have to do. So I've been EkkiThump, and this has been Let's Play Empyrion Galactic Survival. Do hope you've enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more gameplay of this game, and I will see you next time.